Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark at GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got? What do you got this morning? I got kind of a rerun this morning. Hang on. That's a good cup of coffee. Yeah, that is really, really good. 8 o'clock coffee. The original. This is terrific. I got the medium roast ground coffee. And as you can see, it says sweet, fruity, and well balanced. It is. This is a very, very delightful cup of coffee. So yeah, I've used it before. We had a little bit of discussion about 8 o'clock coffee. I think last time we used pumpkin spice, which I think is very good. But this is the original, the real deal right here. Very, very good. And I'm sure you can get it in, I'm sure you can find it in your neck of the woods at your local grocers. 8 o'clock coffee, the original. Really, really, very, very good. And I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Hey, if you're taking me on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate it. Got the Starbucks Been There coffee mug. This was courtesy of Beth Jones, sent into the show, courtesy of Beth Jones. It's got all the Ohio landmarks on the mug, and you can find these on Amazon for your home state as well. I think they got all 50 states and maybe some other areas out there. So I will link that page where there's a good number of them there, because it really is a neat coffee mug. I like it. You see this right here, the traffic light? See this right here? Let me see so I can show you this. You know, traffic light, because I talk about the morning commuters, right? Traffic light right there. Yeah, first traffic light in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, that's the way I understand it. I think it was Euclid Avenue. I'll have to check my history, but I believe the first functional electric traffic light was installed in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. I can't remember the year, but you know what? I'll look it up. But hey, great to see you again. Got a lot of great content. I was going through my notes this week, and wow, we got some great subjects. So you know what? Without further ado, let's kick it off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Okay, this morning shaving tip comes from viewer Tim Hammond. And he writes, "Hi Mark, great morning video." Thanks very much, Tim. "Regarding the use of a buffer washer, if you just require a method to reduce friction between the handle and bottom plate surface, the easiest way would be apply a little shaving soap, either to the bottom plate, my preferred method, or the threaded end of the handle. I've used the nylon type washer that you use, but have changed to a fiber type washer as they are harder and I get a superior feedback on the applied tightness. The use of buffer washers of any material is good, but a lot of my shaving friends are, like me, mature with dexterity issues, i.e. drop the washer and are unable to find said again. This is why I suggest the shaving soap, as it's already there and a proven slickness lubricant. I wish yourself and your viewers a close, relaxing shave, Tim." And I followed up with this and I asked him, what do you do? Do you get the shaving soap and do you grab a little bit of that and do you smear it on the base plate or on that threaded end, or you just kind of maybe take, like in this instance here, take the handle like this. You know, you're taking the handle and then maybe just dipping it in there like that. And he said, "I suggest that you smear the top, as dipping the top of the handle directly into the soap may force soap into the thread. This might cause the handle to become loose in use. A very slim chance of this occurring in my experience, but it's better to be safe than sorry." And he adds, he adds here, "As my grandfather used to say, if you can help someone as you go along, then maybe they will do the same. Keep safe, my friend." Thanks very much for the tip, Tim. Really do appreciate it. It's a great tip, and I'm glad I came across it because, you know, I've been using some buffer washers on a lot of my razors. This is my Parker semi-slant, and I use a buffer ring on that now because I did mar the bottom of the plate there. You can see that there when I first got it, and it's kind of unsightly. Had I used the washer right off the bat, like just like that, I would have avoided that. Had I smeared a little bit of soap. For instance, get a little bit of soap like this, I think. Let me just show you. Take a little bit of soap here, right, like that. Take a little bit off of that. I'm not going to do it now. And just, coat it right there like that over that hole. Then, insert that so you got a little protection there. That makes sense. And then you can go ahead and fix the handle. That makes sense to me. That's a great, great tip. And as far as the other material for buffer rings, I'm going to look into that. I've never heard of that. I thought they were all kind of the same material. I don't know what material this is. This comes from Phoenix Shaving. So I might ask Douglas what material this is. You said that you don't use the nylon type, you use the fiber type. So I'm going to have to find out where to find those fiber types. But this is a really, really nice practical tip, Tim. Thanks very much for passing along. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just email me a shaving tip. You know where to email it, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it in the viewer morning shaving tip, you too will get an original signed George sketch. Thanks again for a really, really helpful tip, Tim. Really do appreciate it. We got some shave den action this morning. First up is this from Tim Whitkip. And this is kind of a DIY for your own shaving den. This was really, really terrific. Hey, Mark, I see a lot of razor stands that you can buy. You have shown some on your Monday morning mailbag. I thought I would show you mine. I purchased wood crates at a hobby store. I then drilled holes, staggering them. I then sanded the wood. After that, I stained the wood. The last step was using a spray varnish on them and tung oil on the other. You can hang razors and store some underneath. Very inexpensive and holds quite a few razors. I hope this helps. Tim, yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. I know a lot of wet shavers out there, a lot of viewers out there are great DIYers. They know how to do all this stuff. They're very, very handy. They're very, very good with tools. This is great, very inspirational, and looks absolutely terrific. So thanks very much for sending that along. Really do appreciate it. Fantastic. And they look great. Thank you so much. Viewer Robert Ross sent this in about his shave den. He says, hi, Mark. I'm a couple of months into my wet shaving journey and loving every minute of it. I especially enjoy your channel and look forward to the Monday morning mailbag. Thanks very much, Robert. I appreciate that. It's fun to be a part of a community of like-minded people. I am vying for an award for the world's smallest shave den, consisting of one drawer in my bathroom. Every piece has been selected carefully for my sensitive skin and works perfectly. In case you didn't notice, my supply marble lathering bowl is buried below my shave soap. Greetings from the Great White North, Canada. He followed up by saying, my shave den consists of the following. So he labeled everything for us. He named everything for us here. A Henson AL13 mild razor, Astra SP green blades, Highland Springs Havana Vieja shave soap, a Yaki 26 millimeter synthetic brush, Supply marble lathering bowl, Ozma alum block, Nivea Men Aftershave Balm, sensitive. Can't get much simpler than that. Cheers. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fantastic. If you found something like that that works for you, bravo. That is absolutely great. So yeah, I think the nomination will probably carry to the award of world's smallest shave den. That's absolutely fantastic. So it's definitely streamlined. I know that. And again, I think it's very inspirational to others who want to kind of streamline their shaving den a little bit. So thanks very much for sending that in, Robert. Really, really do appreciate it. Got something else to share with you this morning. As I say, the viewers on this channel are very, very talented, very, very handy, very adept mechanically and with tools, and really something. I mean, just some of the viewers out there are really, really gifted when it comes to woodworking and machining and that sort of thing. Absolutely fantastic. This article comes from James Sefton. He sent this to me. This is a reprint from 1984, October 1984, and he writes, "Hey, Mark, I really enjoy the Monday morning mailbag and George cartoon. I've always wanted to learn how to draw cartoons, but never have. I have, however, done a lot of mechanical drawings, and matter of fact, when I was 25 years old, I designed and built a fire truck. I have a copy of the article that was in our local paper and thought I would mail it to you." I got it right here. Here it is right here. This is absolutely amazing. And he followed up by saying, "Hey, Mark, I should have put a note in with the fire truck article. The truck was a Ford F700 that the township purchased new in 1983, but it took me a year to complete because I worked on it evenings and weekends." And again, it's from October 1984. It says here in part, "No one was prouder than Jim Sefton when Morgan Township's newest fire truck rolled down High Street in Monday night's Hamilton Fire Prevention Week parade. He built it." That is absolutely amazing. It goes on to say, "Sefton, assistant chief of the Morgan Township Volunteer Fire Department, started about a year ago with a Ford cab and chassis. He has worked in his spare time using his own tools and equipment to build the body and tank for the combination pumper, tanker, fire truck." That's outstanding. Believe me, that beats drawing cartoons any day of the week. And as I say, my gosh, the viewers on this channel are just extremely, extremely talented people. As I say, just very adept with tools. And the mechanical drawing, you mentioned mechanical drawing. As that relates to cartooning, I remember reading something about Walt Disney, where he thought that being a good draftsman, a good mechanical artist was a skill very much what an animator needed in order to get that lifelike feel, to be able to draw things, to shift in perspective, had to be able to think in 3 dimensions and so forth. So he really prized those animators that had those really good mechanical drawing and drafting skills. He thought that was a really good piece of the puzzle in becoming a good cartoonist and a good animator. So James, thanks very much for sending in this article. I really do appreciate it. Really, bravo. Thanks again. What do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. All right, we're off to a great start. I sure hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Man, oh man, great getting together with you again on Monday morning. Just talking wet shaving. Got some really nice topics in the refill here that we're going to be revisiting. Let's kick it off with something from viewer Terry Mickelson. And he writes, "Hey Mark, superb Monday morning mailbag as always." Thanks, Terry. I really appreciate the kind words. "So pleased to see your feature on the old Gillette vintage razors. I moved over to wet shaving in January this year and started out with a 1912 Gillette single ring old type, and I did not realize about their susceptibility to these hairline fractures. So thank you very much for letting me know. It's actually in superb shape, and I do not have any cracks on it, and I have reduced the frequency of usage recently." You know what, Terry? This is what I've always been told. In any antique shop that I have walked into where I've seen an old type razor, I've looked at the handle, and invariably that handle has either a hairline crack in it or a larger crack in it. And, it just kind of takes away from the value of it. And let me put it this way. I've never acquired one that has had a cracked handle. So I can't say that you can absolutely shave with it and it'll be fine. I don't know that. Maybe others who have acquired an old type with a hairline crack, maybe they can address that. But yeah, ever since I learned that, I have been I've been very, very careful with the one that came from my father's shaving kit, which I believe was my grandfather's. So yeah, I treat it with kid gloves and take it out once in a blue moon, and very rarely use it anymore. Ever since I learned that that handle can crack from over torquing it or just tightening it down because it's been torqued, screwed on and screwed off all those years, it may have weakened it somewhere in the structure of the handle barrel. So yeah, I've been very, very careful about that. So I'm glad that I was able to pass that on to you. But here's the thing. There are a lot of nice open comb razors available out there that will give you a shave very, very much along the lines of those old types. As a matter of fact, RazorRock has one, and this is one that I purchased right after learning about the possibility of a hairline crack in the old type that I had, my grandfather's old type. This is the RazorRock old type right here. This is an open comb razor, and as I recall, it was patterned after the Gillette old type, at least the razor head was, and it comes with a 316 stainless steel 316L stainless steel handle, and it's open comb, and this delivers a really nice, mild, efficient shave. So this was what I was using in place of my grandfather's old type razor. Matter of fact, I think I did a review on this razor after I acquired it, after learning about the hairline cracks. I did a review with the old type. Check out my channel. That's really early on in the channel. And then I acquired this and explained that, yeah, this is what I'll be using instead of the vintage old type. So yeah, that's one from RazorRock. And there's some others out there that are beautiful open comb razors. This is the Fatigué Grande. This is a great open comb razor right here. Love this one. This is made from brass and it's nickel plated. So it has that vintage Gillette feel, only it's made in the 21st century. These are really nice. I enjoy these razors a great deal. Again, another really mild, efficient performer for me. Terrific. And of course, it also comes as the Piccolo. Same razor head with a solid brass handle, nickel plated again. Another terrific razor. And of course, here's the Calypso right here. This is from Global Shave Clubs International. This is another terrific open comb razor. Yeah, and just really a neat kind of coating on this razor here. Very, very different. Nice grip, terrific handle, good weight and heft. Yeah, so there are a lot of options for open comb razors. So, and a lot of them are not a lot of money. For instance, this old type from RazorRock is $20. $20 and a stainless steel handle. And it's a zinc alloy chrome plated head, but the handle is stainless steel. So yeah, really a very, very good value, and it's only $20. So I'm glad that that information helped you, Terry. This is what I understand, and anything that's 100 years old like that with a hollow handle, I would definitely be careful in handling. Absolutely. Now, one more point here. This Grande here has a hollowed out handle in solid brass. Can you see that? Let me see if I can show it to you there like that. See, that's a hollow handle there. It's solid. It's brass and it's nickel plated. So kind of like, the same kind of manufacturing process, so to speak, same kind of materials as some of those vintage Gillettes. So yeah, so who knows? Maybe in 100 years, we'll have to be careful with this handle as well. Who knows? So thanks very much for the comment, Terry. I'm glad the information helped you. EMZ Jester commented on the review I did of the Dollar Tree razor recently. Boy, I got a terrible shave with that blade and that razor. I went over to the Metaphor immediately with a tried and proven blade and finished up with a beautiful shave. But boy, the Dollar Tree razor it just wasn't very good. I have to go back and use that Dollar Tree razor again, but with a better blade. I used the blade that it came with. EMZ Jester said, Mark Zerady, I kind of got into the same situation as you did in this video. I shaved with my Lord L6 last night with the provided blade, and it was absolutely horrible. I couldn't finish the shave. So I put the provided Lord blade in my Metaphor razor, and I couldn't continue, even with my Metaphor. So I grabbed the 5-shave PermaSharp on my counter and put it in the Metaphor. The Metaphor then shaved as it usually does, smooth as butter. I then put the PermaSharp in my Lord L6 and it shaved great. I have never had a blade as bad as the Lord blade provided with this razor. Just incredible. They are really doing their own razor a disservice by providing one free blade that does not work. EMZ Jester, I love the Lord L6. Love the Lord L6, and I have shaved with the provided blade, and I have also purchased the Lord blades. I think you just got a bum blade, because I've used this blade that comes with the Lord L6, and it's wonderful. I love this blade. Love this razor. You know, what is it, $6, $7 on Amazon? It's a fantastic value. It's a great bargain razor. And yes, I will admit, when you put in some really nice blades, like a Platinum Strangelet from Phoenix Shaving, the Filoso, what else did I get? An Astra, Rapira Platinum. Yeah, this razor just really does a wonderful job, delivers a nice, smooth, mild, efficient shave. So I like it a lot. So I think perhaps you just got a bum blade. In my opinion, obviously your mileage may vary. Maybe I got a bum blade with that Dollar Tree razor. That could very well be, you know, who knows? It has been known to happen from what I've seen on some wet shaving forums and that sort of thing. But yeah, like the blades, I even bought some Lord razor blades, 100 of them. Love them. Absolutely love them. Check out my reviews. I really like them a lot. And check out the Lord L6 review on the channel as well. By the way, this Lord L6 right here, this is going in the prize package for the 8,000 subscriber giveaway. I know it's a bargain razor, but I'm putting in as much good stuff as possible in the prize package. We got some great contributions from viewers. So we're also going to put in a bargain razor, the Lord L6. This is a terrific razor. I absolutely love it. And if you're looking for a really good, mild, efficient, affordable razor that you can throw into your DOP kit and travel with and not worry about if you lose it or misplace it, this is the one. This really delivers a wonderful shave. Also, we're also going to put in the Dollar Tree Assured for Men Twist to Open razor. Now, this gave me a really nice shave in contrast to the one with the plastic handle and the textile head. This one did a really nice job. This is going to go in the prize package as well. So we're going to put in 2 bargain razors into the prize package. I have to admit that this one right here, you know what? It's $1.25, so who knows how long it's going to last. I know the one that I have, the doors are already getting kind of squirrely and uneven and that sort of thing. But you know what? At least you'll have it. If you win the prize package, you can give it a try and do with it what you will. But the Lord L6 is definitely a nice bargain razor. So these 2 are going to go into the prize package for the 8,000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that bell for alerts so you'll know when we do the subscriber giveaway. So thanks very much for that, EMZ Jester. I hope that you try the Lord blades. Try the Lord Platinum blades again. The 100 count, they're not that expensive on Amazon. I really do like them a lot. Jim from Northfield wrote, he says, I picked these 2 razors from an antique shop in LaGrange, Ohio. The one is a gem razor, the other a Gillette Super Speed. I paid just $5 for each. They're in terrific condition. These vintage razors are waiting to be found when you look in the right places. I agree, Jim. This is what we were saying in the previous Monday morning mailbag. These tech razors, super speed razors, slim adjustable razors, they are out there and they are available and you can get them at really good, affordable prices. A tech like this, which is in great shape, good shape, you can probably find something like this for $5, $6. Yard sale, garage sale, antique store, whatever. Now that summer's upon us, there are going to be a lot of yard sales and garage sales going on, estate sales. So you know what? Keep your eyes peeled for some of these vintage razors because they may very well be letting them go at a very affordable price. Jim also was able to get a vibrating Stahly razor, Stahly. And he said that this particular one cost a little more and he purchased it from eBay. It was $34.99 from eBay. But that is a very good price for an excellent working condition model. And then he says this is what it looks like. He provided a photo. And he also adds, oh, I almost forgot to include this, a blue tip super speed that I got at an antique shop a few months back. I only paid $9 for it. These usually go for $20 to $35 on eBay. It's in great condition, right place, right time. Absolutely, Jim. I agree with you. And again, folks, these are out there. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know. You just never know. You might be driving it down the road and you might see a sign that says yard sale, garage sale, estate sale. Oh, hey, let's go take a look. You might go in there and you might find a beautiful, beautiful vintage Gillette razor for a couple of bucks. You never know. So you know what? Keep a lookout this summer for yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, antique shops, that sort of thing, because these razors are definitely out there. So thanks very much for passing that along, Jim. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Daniel said about, this was something he talked about regarding the Dollar Tree Tech razor. And he was saying, I use mine with a Nasset for a face and head shave. I love it. Well, I'm glad you had great success with it. And it sounds like the Nasset blade was a much, much better blade than I used. So, you know what? You've inspired me to go back, revisit it, and put in a better blade. And he says, by the way, Razor Emporium sells a replacement ball and tech handle for $20 that fits the razor head. That's great to know. So if you don't like that plastic handle that comes with the tech razor, you know what? Hang on 1 minute. Let me go get the tech razor because I'm talking about it. I should show it to you. Hang on 1 minute. I'll be right back. This is that Dollar Tree razor that did not perform so well for me. And it has a tech style head, a plastic handle. It is a 3-piece like that. And it's like $1.25. And this did not do that good of a job for me with the blade. It was tugging, it was pulling, it was really, really aggressive. And a couple of viewers said, hey, Mark, it's an aggressive razor. So yeah, I'll try a different blade in it and see if it smooths it out a little bit. But in comparison, this razor from Dollar Tree was milder and smoother and more efficient for me. However, some viewers have told me that they have gotten these razors and they were really aggressive. They just really had a terrible time with them. So, you know what? It just could be because they're $1.25 each. Could be a luck of the draw, that sort of thing. But I did want to show you what razor we're talking about there. This is the Dollar Tree Tech Style razor here. $1.25. So if you're looking for something really, really super affordable, you might want to give it a try. If it doesn't work for you, you're only out $1.25. And you know what? Who knows? It might end up giving you a very, very good shave. So there it is right there. And thanks for the tip on the handle that you can get for this, Daniel. Really do appreciate it. Uncreator wrote and said, a tip from a beginner barber: when you go down the neck, flip the razor upside down because the hair grows from down to up in that area. Always follow hair growth direction. Thanks very much for this. I think that could be true for a lot of wet shavers. I don't have that particular problem. I think my hair grows grows this way. With the grain, when I'm going with the grain, it grows this way. So I think it's going to vary from wet shaver to wet shaver. However, this brings up the point of, if you're unsure, let your hair grow out for a few days and map your beard and see exactly which direction your hair grows in, so you always know which way is with the grain. And for many of us out there, it very well could be that the hair on the neck grows up this way, so that when we're going to shave with the grain, we're going this way like this, rather than this way. This could be against the grain. For me, it seems to be, when I go this way, it seems to be with the grain. I don't have much problem with that, knock wood. But thanks very much for that tip, Uncreator. Appreciate it. It's a very good reminder, and it also reminds us to talk a little bit about mapping the beard. Rodney Riplinger talked about 3D printers, and in a previous Monday morning mailbag, he talked about a lot of these items that are being created and made and manufactured using 3D printers. Well, he wrote and said, here's an example of a library that has a 3D printer for public use. They do the printing for you and just charge for the materials. This city is south of me a ways and over in Wisconsin. I have a Wisconsin library card, so it's probably possible for me to go over there. This is a good illustration of how a library provides this kind of service. This is Somerset Public Library in his neck of the wood, where they do 3D printing. And if you're in that neck of the wood, if you're in that area, I'll provide the link. Also, I did some local searches in my area, and sure enough, the Cleveland Public Library also offers 3D printing. And I will give you that link as well below if you live in Northeastern Ohio or are going to be visiting Northeast Ohio. So thanks very much for that, Rodney. Really do appreciate it, because 3D printing is really starting to impact the traditional wet shave with all the different items that you can get that are 3D printed. We'll talk about that more in new wet shaving gear. So hang in there with me. Miguel Montesino said, even when considering pre-war or post-war with techs, I find the techs that are made in England are slightly more aggressive than the American version. Yes, I've heard this as well, Miguel. I do not have a tech made in England, or I think they call it the British tech. I don't have one of those, and I'd like to get one for my collection. I think, now this is the Global Shave Club's Black Tiger, and I believe that the tech head on here is modeled more after the British tech head than it is the American tech head. Here's the American tech head right here on this classic ball end tech from the 1950s. And this, I think you can see how that is slimmer. It has a much slimmer cap. And I believe this is more reminiscent of the shape of the Gillette British tech, the Gillette tech made in England, as I understand it. Now, I don't have a British tech. I'm going to have to get one. Now that you mentioned it, Miguel, I'm going to have to find one. So I guess I'm going to have to do some of those yard sales and antique stores this summer as well to see if a British tech or a tech made in England turns up for me, because I really would love to have one to add to my collection and also review it on the channel. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, this 1950s ball end tech, wonderful, wonderful razor, smooth performer, terrific, mild, efficient. They're just great. And if you can find this for $5, wow, you have an absolutely awesome, awesome razor for the price. So Miguel, thanks for that reminder. Really do appreciate it. JT checked in and said, "Hi, Mark. It was another great Monday morning mailbag." Thanks, JT. I just want to say that I believe Phoenix Shaving, PAA, was the first to come up with the idea of switching removable knots with their Switchback 400 handle. So it really wasn't a new concept. Have a great day. You know what, JT? You're absolutely correct. In a previous Monday morning mailbag, I talked about this new shaving brush that has switchable knots. Rodney Ripplinger had sent that item in, and I thought, wow, isn't this neat? But yes, you are correct. Phoenix Shaving has had this for quite some time. The only difference is that with the shaving brush that Rodney Ripplinger sent in, the knot is already set into the base that's then screws into the handle. With the Phoenix Shaving, what you're doing is you're taking the knot and you're gluing it into a collar, and then that collar goes on and screws on top of the handle, so to speak, from the outside. Now, I think the Phoenix Shaving model makes more sense, because when you want to install it or uninstall it, screw it or unscrew it, you're actually grabbing that base from the outside and twisting and turning that open, and you're not bothering the hair knot with the one that Rodney showed us, sent the link into. You actually have to grab the knot hair and screw and unscrew. And I think that's probably going to tear the knot after a while. The hairs will probably suffer from that, I would think. So I think that the PAA version approach is probably superior. So yeah, thanks for the reminder on that. I completely forgot about that. And I apologize to all the folks at Phoenix Shaving, to Doug and Fran, because yeah, they've had that for quite some time. The only thing is you have to do that little extra step of getting some two-part epoxy and fixing the knot in that collar itself, and then you've got a knot that you can screw right onto that handle, and then get another collar and another knot and have a different style shaving brush on the same handle. So yeah, thanks very much for that, JT. Really do appreciate it. Mark Denton wrote and asked the following. Hi, Mark. Great video. I've never tried corking a blade, but I'm intrigued. You know what? I've never really corked a blade either, to be perfectly honest with you. If it's a coated blade, wouldn't it take the benefits of the coating away? That is a great question. I've never really considered that. And frankly, I don't know the answer. I'm going to put it out to the viewers because that's a great question. I mean, if it's a coated blade and you're corking it, aren't you wearing away some of the coating, some of the platinum coating on that blade? Fantastic question, Mark. I've never considered that, and it's just a great question. So I'll put it to the wet shavers out there and to the viewers out there and to some of you who have been wet shaving for decades. Does corking a plated blade, a platinum coated blade, a coated blade, does corking a coated blade wear away some of that coating? That's a great question. So thanks very much for that, Mark. Really appreciate it. Oh, speaking of vintage razors, Beth Jones checked in and she said, thank you once again, Mark, for another informative and fun Monday morning mailbag. Thanks, Beth. Love the Nerd Dogs coffee mug. Yeah, that's a favorite. Yeah. Speaking of vintage razors, I have a 1965 Gillette pink Starlight razor that Gillette designed for lady shavers, a 1948 Gillette Super Speed, and a 1966 Gillette flare tip. Now, these are all wonderful, Beth, and the photos you sent, they're in beautiful condition. But the one that really caught my attention was the pink Starlight razor for lady shavers. Wow, that is, I never knew about this razor. Thank you so much for sending that along. She talks about the starbursts on the razor are actually a hot pink, so they can be tricky to photograph. They also made the Gillette Starlight in blue, but the pink color is more of a rare find. Well, bravo that you've got the pink color. That's fantastic. She continues, I love the knurling on the handle. It really is a very pretty razor, and I can see why Gillette decided to market that for lady shavers. The pink is really hard to find, so I'm really glad I was able to find it. The last two photos I sent were the 1966 Gillette flare tips. They're all in excellent condition. I purchased them on Etsy from Dapper Studio OCC. And of course, she also included photos of the 1948 Gillette Super Speed with case. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful razor finds. So thanks very much, Beth, for sending along all the photos of your vintage razors, but especially the Starlight razor in pink. I've been up to eBay. You're correct. A lot of Starlight razors in blue, but very, very few available in pink. And it sounds like it's a wonderful razor. So what a great, great razor to have in your collection. Bravo. Great, great find. That is absolutely fantastic. And again, thanks for sending the photo because I've never seen this razor before. I never knew about this razor. So that's absolutely fantastic. And that wraps up this week's refill. Thanks to Beth. Thanks to everyone else who contributed. Great, great content. Great comments this week. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, it's time to check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we got some great, great stuff in new wet shaving gear this week. We're going to kick it off with something brand new from Phoenix Shaving, the Doppler shaving brush. This is a 26 millimeter perihelion hybrid synthetic brush, new retro shave tech, and it has a butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. I have one on order. It has not arrived yet. I'm waiting for it to arrive. Wanted to preview it here this week in new shaving gear. It looks absolutely astounding. As they say on their product page, quality, value, style, a lifestyle. Meet the Doppler, our latest retro shave tech reboot and retweak release. And yeah, kind of had to go with butterscotch again. I'm glad you did. I'm absolutely glad you did, Doug and Fran. There really is something about this color and Erskine that really go so well together. And this is an homage to the Erskine A500 shaving brush. Well, it's got a great look, a great shape to it. It's absolutely got a beautiful 26 millimeter knot on it. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll share more details with you when the brush arrives because it is on order. So yeah, looking forward to showcasing it on the Monday Morning Mailbag live, live right here, and also doing a review of it. Absolutely looks fantastic. And again, a great price point. $19.95. Wow, you cannot go wrong. But it looks absolutely, absolutely wonderful. I love the look of it. Love the look of the handle. It looks like it's just going to offer a very different and unique grip. And again, 26 millimeter perihelion hybrid synthetic knot. Looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to it. So that's it. The Doppler from Phoenix Shaving. Speaking of Phoenix Shaving, got a brand new shave soap in the Shave Den, courtesy of viewer Bill Murphy. Now, this is one that's been around for a while, but I have not heard of it. I was unaware of it. It's new to me. Wanted to show it to you. I've done a review of it. It's going to run this week. Bill very, very kindly sent along Chocolate Bourbon. Wow, this is an absolutely outstanding scent. Absolutely love it. Bill says that it reminds him of Bailey's Irish Coffee. It is wonderful. It has a very friendly, warm, relaxing, calming kind of a scent to it. It's just so inviting. It's friendly. Oh, it's just absolutely wonderful. I've already used it for 2 shaves. First shave was my review, and it was just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And I used it just before doing the Monday Morning Mailbag, and it just delivered a wonderful, wonderful shave. Love the scent. Absolutely love the scent. You have to try it. I get a little more bourbon than I do chocolate. Both of those notes are intermingled very, very well. You'll distinguish both of them, but I think the bourbon rises to the top a little bit. At least it does for me. It's terrific. And Bill also sent along the chocolate bourbon aftershave and cologne. Terrific. And I love the color of that. It's just awesome. Awesome. Just an awesome color. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Again, I mentioned this in the review. I'll mention it again here. This is a perfect shave soap for a Sunday morning shave. Absolutely outstanding. And I've done it with a warm razor and I've done it with a cold razor. They're both good. I think this is the kind of shave soap you want to do warm. You want to do with a warm razor, warm lather. It just impresses me that way. You can use a cold razor if you want to. You can use it, as a cold shave. Entirely up to you. But for me, the warm lather and the warm shave and the warm razor really just makes this sing. I have done it with a cold razor, and it's fine. But wow, what a wonderful, wonderful shave soap. So check it out. I'll have the link below because I was really, really impressed by this scent. Chocolate bourbon. And again, the bourbon and the chocolate intermingle so well. They go together so well. The bourbon, for me, the bourbon rises to the top a little bit. Gives me a little more bourbon experience, but the chocolate is right there underneath. It really is wonderful. Terrific, terrific, terrific scent. And of course, Formula CK6, you can't beat it. I will have a link below to the bundle if you're interested. Really, it is terrific. And thanks again to Bill Murphy for sending it along. I was unaware that Phoenix Shaving had this scent available. I'm so glad they do. Thank you very much for sending it, Bill. I'm so glad I tried it. It's absolutely a winner. Thanks again, Bill. Well, earlier in the show, we were talking about 3D printing and 3D printing services, that sort of thing, and I told you I was going to expound on that. Yes, I have something here from a gentleman named Roger Quintero. He has a page on Thingiverse.com, and he has plans up there for a gem-like razor that can be 3D printed. So I downloaded those plans. I tipped him. So if you do any of this, if you download any of these plans from any of these folks who create this kind of stuff, please send them a tip. It's, because it'll encourage them to keep doing this great work. And it really is great work. Anyhow, I then contacted him and said, listen, I downloaded your digital plans to have this razor printed out in 3D. Can you recommend a service? And he said, you know what, Mark, I'll do it for you. And he very, very kindly printed these razors out for me. And I'm going to put his contact page in thingiverse.com in the links below so you can contact him directly. But these razors are stunning. They're amazing. Here they are right here. It's called the EndGem. EndGem. Can you see that right there? EndGem. Isn't that beautiful? And it comes in 3 aggression levels. This is the mild single dot. Here is the medium, which is 2 dots right there. That's the medium. And it also comes at an aggressive level, I take it, which is 3 dots. And 3D printed, absolutely amazing. And it takes a gem razor blade. And here they are right here. It comes out of this case right here. I've got one at the ready. And all you do is slide it in. Let's get the single dot one right here. So all you do is just slide it in. And I'm going to go ahead and, I did this earlier. It just slides in. I'm trying to do it on camera here, but it slides in very, very easily. And you just slide it in like this. Let me get it this way here, like this. There it is. I don't know if you can see that, but it slides right in. It just sits right here in that little gap on each side, and there it is. And it's really nicely aligned. And this is, I take that this is the comb right here. And this shaves very much in the style of a gem micromatic, right like this. And I've heard great things about these razors. 3D printed, absolutely fantastic. And again, the blade comes out, just slides out very, very easily like that. Slides in, slides out. Don't overthink it. Early on, I was overthinking it. Just slides in, slides out. Really, really very, very neat. And again, 3D printed. Some really, really talented artisans out there like Roger Quintero who are creating some really amazing stuff using 3D printing technology. So it's having a great positive impact on the traditional wet shave in that you're getting these kinds of razors being produced 3D printing. Absolutely amazing. So I'm going to be doing a review on these. No doubt about it. I've heard great things about it. I've seen a review online already. And wow, I'm really looking forward to doing my own review of it because it's just a wonderful, wonderful razor for the gem razor blade. And it just, the shape of this handle here, it's almost an S kind of shape to it. It feels so great in the hand. And it looks like it really aids in the approach of shaving with the blade in that almost vertical kind of angle there, 10 degrees, something like that. Just looks fantastic. Shaves in the same way as a traditional gem micromatic razor is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, really looking forward to shaving with these. 3D printing, amazing, amazing. Again, I'll have a link to Roger Quintero's Thingiverse page and also to thingiverse.com. Some amazing, amazing stuff going out there in the world of 3D printing, razors, bowls, etc. Just absolutely fantastic. So my thanks to Roger Quintero, and I will definitely be reviewing these. So thanks again, Roger. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, Tim Whitcup checked in because he just acquired a Twig razor. Now, we've been talking about the leaf and the Twig because they're going to be available in stainless steel, and there is a pre-order page online. We'll have a link to that again. But Tim ordered a Twig razor. He didn't order stainless steel. He just ordered the standard Twig. And he wrote, it just arrived. It's called Blueberry. I'll give it a run tomorrow. Well, the next day he did give it a run, and he wrote and he said, I didn't have much growth, but all I can say is, wow, it's by far the smoothest shaver in my collection. I've heard great things about the leaf and the Twig, absolutely. So every once in a while, new shaving gear, want to come back to some of those razors that we've mentioned in the past, just as a reminder that they're out there, they're available, as is the Twig, this one called Blueberry. So my thanks to Tim for the reminder about the Twig. So if you're looking for another single edge razor or a single edge razor the first time around, check out the Twig razor, the one called Blueberry. Tim likes it a lot. Thanks very much, Tim. Jim from Northfield checked in again, and he wrote, hey, Mark, I saw your review on the pear soap for a shave. Yeah, the pear soap, a lot of wet shavers have been talking about this, using this as a pre-shave, using it as a shaving soap, even though it's not a shaving soap. It did an okay job. Check out the review I have posted. It was okay. Anyhow, Jim continues, I saw this at the $1.25 tree store. Well, it's the Dollar Tree store, but he's calling it $1.25 tree store because everything there now is $1.25 instead of $1. Anyhow, it indicates it's for your face, body, hands, and for a shave, that you can shave with it. Anyhow, he says, I'm going to try it out tonight. I'll let you know if it works better than the pears. Jim, thanks very much, Jim. I'm going to try it as well. I'm going to use this in a review. I'm going to review this for a face shave and see how it works and see if it's better than pears, that sort of thing. And while we're talking about these two soaps, these are also going to go in the prize package for the 8,000 subscriber giveaway. We're going to give away the Dove Men Plus Care soap that is also indicated for shaving, and we'll also give away the pears, which may not be indicated for shaving, but you might want to try it just to experience anyhow. And we're also going to give away, it's already in the price package over there, the tech version of the Dollar Tree razor. So we'll also throw this in. This came courtesy of Tim Whitcup. Thank you again very, very much, Tim. We may have mentioned that in the previous Monday morning mailbag, but yeah, this is going to be part of the price package as well. So a couple of bars of soap that you can try to shave with, or you can use for shaving. Certainly the Dove is indicated for it. The pear soap, and also the tech razor from Dollar Tree. So that's going in the 8,000 subscriber giveaway prize package. So again, make sure you subscribe, hit the alert bell for when we start that 8,000 giveaway, when the video debuts, because we're getting closer. We're getting closer every week. So stay tuned. And thanks again, Jim, for the heads up on the Dove soap. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, okay, you know what? We might as well give you an update to what we just talked about on the Dove shave soap, because Jim did write back and he said, morning, Mark, just an update. That Dove men's soap did a very decent job as a shave soap. It lathered very well and the slickness protection did its job. If you were in the shower or traveling and didn't have your usual shave soap, this would work just fine. In my opinion, it works better than the pears. Pears would work well as a pre-shave and when you are in a pinch for a shave soap. The Dove Men's 3-in-1 soap does a better job. Give it a try. And that's what this is, Dove 3-in-1. Even though the label says Dove's Men Care, this is the 3-in-1 soap right here. The larger packaging that I have says 3-in-1. I bought it from Amazon as 3-in-1. And we're going to review this. And again, it's in the prize package for the 8,000 subscriber giveaway. So thanks very much for that update, Jim. Really, really do appreciate it. Bob LaRoe checked in and he wrote, Mark, I got the razor I told you about, and here's my Amazon Vine review. Well, this is for the GD-MG safety razor with art resin and stable wooden handle. It's a safety razor. Wow, absolutely looks stunning. And here is what Bob wrote in part. This is a bargain 3-piece DE razor that doesn't look like one. It's worth every penny for the handle alone. It compares favorably with other bargain razors like Lord, Roman Empire, Bali, and Q-Shave. It's one of the longest razors you're apt to find. The finish worried me because I need a firm grip. I used a chrome-handled razor and had trouble with control. With this one, near the top are some ridges and the finish really wasn't slippery. This is an especially good razor for shaving the back of your neck, something shavers tend to neglect. As for the design, it has a warm southwestern look. You might think that this is a novelty razor, but it's not. I used a Vikings blade mild razor blade, some Parasso shave soap, a Yaki brush, and had a great shave. 2 passes. It's not too mild, not too aggressive. I didn't use the unnamed blades provided. It comes in a very nice presentation box, making it a great gift. Well worth a try. And I might add here that it's $9. Wow. So yeah, a nice bargain razor. Give gave Bob a very, very nice shave. He gave it a very favorable review. So it's one of those bargain razors. It's worth $9. It looks stunning, looks fantastic. Yeah, worth a try for $9. Bob, thanks very much for the review. And that's it for new shaving gear this week. Thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's get to some of these questions and comments. EMZ Jester wrote with this comment, "Great video, Mark. I've been on a run buying cheap razors lately. I love just trying razors out. It's addictive. The cheap razors are even more interesting to try because you really don't know what you're going to get. I was hoping you would try a high quality blade in the cheap razor and glad you said you will at the end." Well, he's speaking again in regards to the Dollar Tree Tech razor that I have here. And I am going to put a better blade in here and try that out. Here's why I want to see you try a good blade in the cheap razor. I've used cheap razors before and good blades make a huge difference. I have purchased 3 cheap Roman Empire razors and they give incredible shaves with the quality blades they come with. The only cheap razor I will never use again so far is the entry-level Vanderhagen. It's terrible. I have a cheap Lord razor coming today. Cannot wait to try it. Have I gone mad? Well, you know what? I like the Vanderhagen razor. I thought that was very, very good. That's the twist open. That's actually a rebranded Weishi, my understanding. And again, I am going to try a better blade in this Dollar Tree Tech style razor. But Roman Empire razor, boy, everyone seems to rave about this. It's a great bargain razor. It's about $10. You get this great 3-piece razor here with an Edwin Jagger style razor head, and you get 20 terrific quality blades like Astra, 7 O'Clock, Voskhod, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is another great bargain. You can also look at the razor that Bob Leroux just reviewed and recommended. That sounds like another great bargain razor. So yeah, there is something to some of these bargain razors and using a good quality blade that they really deliver a nice shave. And of course, the Lord razor, absolutely love the Lord razor. It really is. I mean, the first time I used that, I was really impressed by it. Aluminum handle. So the razor head is it's a little heavy on the razor head side, but really a terrific razor. And you put a good blade in there, you'll get a really nice shave and not a lot of money. So yeah, sometimes these bargain razors are a roll of the dice. You don't know what you're going to get. That is half the fun of it. So some wet shavers like to go in that direction. You know what? Nothing wrong with it at all. As long as it fits your budget, skin type, beard type, etc. All the better. So thanks for that, EMZ Jester. Really do appreciate the comment. And also calling out some of those bargain razors, especially for those of us out there who are looking for another bargain razor. So thanks very much. Really do appreciate it. Okay, viewer Sean Valou checked in and he wrote, "Hey Mark, just watched your video with the Metaphor and the Kai razor blade. Great shave." Yeah, thanks. I thought the Metaphor did a great job with the Kai razor blade. Really terrific razor. Really nice blade. I have a pack of Kai razor blades coming tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to trying out the Kai with all my smooth and comfortable razors that tame sharp blades to give you a close, smooth shave. He says he has 4 of those razors. I just used the Persona Supermed Prep with my 4 smooth razors, the PAA Metaphor, Carve Overlander, Blacklands Era, and Henson AL13. And the blade paired well and elevated them all to a very good efficiency while maintaining the comfortable shave. I also noticed that all 4 of those razors have rectangular bar razor posts. I've come to believe that this method of holding the blades is superior for clamping the blades and preventing blade chatter. I don't think it's a coincidence that all 4 of those awesome razors use the same means to hold the blade. Yeah, he's talking about this right here, here's my metaphor, and I'll show you what the two of the razors he mentioned here. Here's my metaphor. He's talking about these bar posts right here. It's kind of a slot and groove. These rectangular bar posts here, right here. See how those right there? They fit in to these slots right here, like that. And they really do a wonderful job of clamping the razor blade in place and really, really holding that blade very, very nicely. Let me show you the Carve Overlander. This came courtesy of viewer Fernie Beck. Fernie, can't thank you enough. This is an outstanding, outstanding, outstanding razor. Here it is right here. Now, this is a little different in that the slots don't go all the way through the base plate. You can see it's solid on the bottom there. This is a beautifully machined razor. Absolutely fantastic. So here it is here. Here are the slots right here, and here are the bars, rectangular bars right here. See those? And it is just so precisely machined. And it is like hand in glove, not only on this Carve Overlander, but on the Metaphor. And of course, the Henson and the Blackland era have the same kind of configuration. Yeah, I think there is something to it. I really do. I think it's just really a neat clamping system. Now, contrast that to something like the Fatigues Grande, where you have pin and hole, I guess, for lack of a better term. You've got the pins like that go into the holes. And that's how that holds the base plate and the cap together with the blade clamped in there. I'll give you another variation of it. This is the Phoenix Shaving Symmetry Razor. Very, very nice razor. Like this a lot. Really affordable, nice price point. This also is available in the shaving kits that Phoenix Shaving sells. Terrific, really terrific, beautiful, mild razor. Just wonderful efficiency. So you can see that it's like a lot of other three-piece razors. Okay, you've got those pins there. They don't come all the way through. Edwin Jagger style razor head. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so there it is like that. Okay, those pins, there's the plate. Okay, so what Sean is saying is that he feels that the rectangular bars fitting in the slots is a better way to clamp the blade versus something like the pin in the hole. I don't know, maybe it depends on how precisely each razor is machined, but I tend to think that there might be an advantage to this system. Because of the length of that rectangular bar going into that slot, tends to hold that cap and base plate more securely, so to speak. That's what I'm beginning to think now that I think about it. I don't know. What say you? I'll put it to the viewers. What do you think? Do you think that there is a big difference between the rectangular bars or the pins? I'm just really curious about it. I thought it was a really, really interesting comment, and just wanted to share it with the viewers. I thought, might be a very, very good topic, might be a very, very good topic for discussion. So thanks very much for that, Sean. Really do appreciate it. Oh, by the way, he finishes off with this. As to the PAA cube, someone used a shrink ray on mine. Yeah, me too, huh? Me too. Here's mine, and here's the other one right here. Yeah, yeah. I found this. I put this aside when it got to this size. This was a previous cube. I thought I was going to use this for travel, and I put it in a little case thinking I was going to use it for travel, but I've got the Tube 2.0, which is the cube in tube travel form. So if you have a cube this size and you want to travel with it and you're looking for a case, hey, just consider getting the Tube 2.0 because it's the same great stuff that's in the cube, only it's in a travel tube like that. So yeah, hey, thanks very much for that, Sean. Really, really do appreciate it. Great topic for discussion. Amazing the mechanics and the design and the engineering that go into all these razors. Really, really very, very fascinating. So thanks again. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Larry Slobotny checked in with the following question regarding the Cube 2.0 from Phoenix Shaving. My question is, when taking a shower and washing your face in the shower, do you need to use the Cube twice after the shower? Well, Larry, I can tell you that I do it that way. If I take a shower, And that kind of nice hot shower kind of gets everything going and moistens the whisker and that sort of thing. When I get out of the shower, I'm using the cube twice. I'm washing my face with it, and then I'm rinsing, and then I'm applying it again and working it in and using it as a pre-shave, and then lathering over it. When I'm doing a head shave, I only use it as a pre-shave. I'm not applying it twice. I'm just wetting my head, I'm applying it, and then working that in, and then lathering over it. And I suppose you could do it either way. I know that when I first started using the cube, I wasn't washing my face with it. I was just using it as a pre-shave. In other words, I was just applying water to my face and then applying the cube and then working it in and then leaving it on and lathering over that. Since then, I've been using it as kind of a degreaser to clean my face. I'll work it in and then I'll rinse it off. And then I'll work it in again and leave it on as a pre-shave and then lather over it. So I am using it twice, even after I take a shower. So I'm just putting it to the viewers. What do you do with the Cube 2.0 after you take a shower? Are you using it twice? Are you using it once? That sort of thing. Really interested to know how you use the Cube 2.0. I think it's a very, very good question, Larry. And it appears that Larry may have answered his question. Got a variation on using the cube here in relation to taking a shower. He wrote this as a follow-up. This morning I used the cube, then took a shower, then reapplied the cube and shaved. Wow, what a great shave. I discovered I accidentally ordered the mentholated cube, but glad I did. Really cooled the face down. Yeah, I like the mentholated cube as well. So it sounds like what you did was you washed your face with the cube, then you jumped in the shower, then you got back out, and you applied the cube as a pre-shave, lather over it, and had your shave. That's what it sounds like to me. Anybody else doing that kind of a variation with the Cube 2.0? Really curious to know. Great topic of discussion regarding the Cube 2.0. Again, as I say, even though I take a shower, I'm using the cube twice. I don't know what it is. Sometimes after I take a shower, I may not get to my shave right away. I might have some things to take care of, and then maybe a half an hour later, maybe 15 minutes later, whatever it is, then I'll go ahead and do my shave. And of course, then I have to warm my skin up a little bit. And I find that, that warm water and working the cube in really helps to aid that. Or sometimes, use a warm towel, something like that. But usually, I'm out of the shower, I'm going right to my shave, and I'm using the cube twice, just as I do in all my reviews. So, great question, great topic of discussion, Larry. Really do appreciate it. I'll put it to the viewers. How are you using the cube after you take a shower? And great question and topic of discussion. Thanks again, Larry. Really do appreciate it. Well, that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag for this week. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog. For my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this, I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great shaving gear. Check out VikingsBlade.com for some great shaving gear. For all things Barbas, check out Big Dude Barbas. I'll have the link below. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/markzarady, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.